An initiative for finding 7,000 job opportunities for job seekers was launched by Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry in cooperation with the Ministry of Labour and private sector institutions. This came during the meeting between their excellencies concerned with the economic affairs and a number of businessmen.
Requesting strongly from the private sector to look to the economy scale of the private sector, which is affected heavily during this 2 years effect of COVID. I think the small and medium entity companies are suffering a lot, and we believe there is a lot of a way of supporting them. Of course, the government gave them good number of facilities.
A meeting where the government in form of the ministers who are in control or in charge of the economic files, such as Minister of Works, Minister of Economy, and Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotions, have come to the Chamber of Commerce to discuss with the business community the latest government decisions, which the business community feels that these decisions from the government have affected the business environment.
The meeting discussed the review of fees for the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and the promotion of investments for 3 years at a single batch, and the need to link foreign investments in the capital and quality of project, as well as a search for licensing mechanism for activities in the event of a technical failure in the system.
A very interesting session of nearly 2 hours on discussing the impact of both manpower costs, manpower and skill barriers in place in Oman on the general economic growth in the private sector. It was very animated, extremely frank and candid, and both the ministers present today came back very forthright. I think we're seeing a huge change in the way we do business over here now, where both the economy and the government and the regulators are really coming face to face and addressing issues in a much more candid manner.
The meeting also focused on providing special funding products for the private sector and reducing government fees imposed on it, in addition to discussing a fee for each activity that were previously paid for licensing fees regardless of activities, and identifying a group of advisory offices in the field of firefighting or fire extinguisher through the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion and the Civil Defense and Ambulance Authority.